Now I want you to take note of how fast Raj fell in love with Ciara, because it's going to be a very, very important part of the story. It's going to come up again really, really soon. So yeah, Beyonce sees Raj in a shop, she's checking him out, and then she made history by becoming the first Ghanaian girl to approach a guy she likes in public. Hi. And then she solidified the stereotype that girls have no approaching or communication skills. They don't have any game because they never have to do it.
I really like what you're wearing, the cologne you're wearing. I could smell it all over.
I really like what you're wearing. So lame. What a lame opener. So they have this lame interaction where she says some more lame stuff.
My name is Beyonce. I'm President Bill's daughter. Hey, you're very cute, very handsome.
They exchange numbers, you know how it goes. And then the very next scene, he's in her house and they're holding hands.
For you to share. Come away with me.
Why are you entertaining Beyonce when you told Ciara that you want to be with her forever? Eh? Raj!
I must confess that you're very cute.
You are now confessing that he's cute. You said it already. Have you forgotten? Do you have a memory problem?
You're very cute.
I must confess that you're very cute. And I'm sure the ladies can't get off of you.
You got me blushing, yeah.
Testy got me blushing, yo.
But I'm not really the lady kind of guy, you know. I'm just down there, you know.
You know, I'm not really the lady type of guy, you know. I'm just down there licking.
But you are beautiful, ambitious, and what I really like about you is your intelligence.
And officially, Raj became the first ever sapiosexual man in Ghana. So they had that long, boring conversation. Raj goes back to Ciara, they go and shop and they are chilling and stuff like that. And then, you know, there's another scene where he's telling her all the things and how he wants to be with her forever, all that stuff.
The truth of the matter is, I do love you. Except I'm not sure what I should say or how I should say it. But I love you.
But you just said it. What do you mean you don't know what to say or how? You've just said it.
I promise that you will always be the one. Always. I say, I take this vow, crossing my heart, to death do us part.
Hey, oh boy, you're already saying wedding vows. Okay. More things happen. Beyonce goes to Raj's house, gives the mom money, gives the sister money, and so they fall in love with her.
This is $5,000.
$5,000? Thanks so much.
Raj goes back to Beyonce's house. She tells him that she loves him.
I think that I've fallen in love with you. Say something.
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
So he tells her he's confused. He doesn't know what to do. He needs time to think about it.
I'm confused. I'm really shocked. Just give me some time to think, okay?
You know all the things that girls are expected to say and they usually say.
So, why did you bring me here?
Why did she bring you here into the bedroom? Are you really asking that question? See, in this movie, they made Vicker the girl. Vicker, everything he says is exactly what girls say. Like the thing he said about, oh, let me think about it, or why have you brought me over here? You know, that's the kind of thing that girls say. Now, remember we spoke about how fast this guy fell in love with Ciara and he was making forever promises and saying marriage vows when, you know, they're nowhere close. With that in mind, look at this scene.
To tell you that I love you.
I love you too.
That is the quickest I love you too I have ever heard. Was this not the same guy who like moments ago when they were outside was saying,
I don't really know, I have to think about it. I'm really confused. I have to give me some time.
Just give me some time to think, okay?
As soon as they got to the bedroom and he saw that pussy on a silver platter, he was like, listen, I am a man dem and a man dem is always going to be the man dem, especially when the pussy is presidential. When the pussy is presidential, a few back shots will shoot you ahead to the front of life. One good doggy session and you will be at the high table with the big dogs. So Raj realizes his stroke of luck with the president's daughter, goes on to put in some more strokes to secure his place at the high table. After telling Ciara that he was going to be with her forever and all that stuff. You know what's actually, Raj may actually be very similar to Future, who was Ciara's ex-boyfriend or husband. What were they doing? I mean, with Future, you can never tell. And with what Raj did to Ciara in this movie, I know that Future is proud. Future is somewhere right now watching this and he's saying,
sensational.
Side note, Omotola once said that Van Vicker is the best kisser she has had in a movie.
Who's your favorite male kisser?
Van Vicker.
Good kisser.
Oh yeah. My husband's gonna kill me for this.
And Van Vicker also said that he enjoys kissing Omotola more than anybody else. So we know that Nadia Buari over here in this scene is enjoying the kiss more than Van Vicker is enjoying it because Omotola is his favorite. What is this music? Why does it sound so inspirational? They're having sex. They have not reunited with their long-lost family or their long-lost dog called Lassie. So Beyonce and Raj continue to have their romance, and as part of the presidential pussy package, Beyonce buys Raj a car.
This is the This is the bomb.
So yes, he's chilling with this girl, Siera, with the car he got from the other girl, Beyonce. And this is the part that baffles me the most.
I got it courtesy Beyonce.
Yeah, on.
Aren't you happy we have her?
He is stupid enough to be honest about it. Now listen, as a good boy myself, I'm all about honesty, okay? The word goodest is not in the dictionary because it was made for only me, alright? I'm the goodest boy you will find anywhere in the world. But when honesty becomes stupidity, that is where we draw the line.
But seriously, what does she want? Look, I'm scared. I don't feel comfortable if her around you.
There's nothing to be uncomfortable about. It's not going to be uncomfortable. You're not going to lose me. Beyonce is a wealthy girl. And I'm her friend and she just decided to give me the car. Come on.
Yeah, you know, it's just his friend and she decided to give him a car. I know so many guys have suffered from this format where your girl will suddenly get something expensive and you ask her, she's like,
oh, it's Mr. Jakpasu. Mr. Jakpasu is my friend. He just decided to give me this BMW. Yeah, because, you know, yeah, it's just a friend.
But like most girls, the flashy thing blinds her really quickly and she sits in the car and goes out with Raj to chill.
When you fall in love, you feel like missing pieces of puzzle that has been found. Life only makes sense when you know there's someone worth living for.
Oh my God, stop the speeches. She does this thing so many times in the movie.
Love is light. It is a force of life and it gives beyond compare. To love is to risk not being loved in return. To hope is to risk pain. To try is to risk failure. But you see, the greatest hazard in life is to risk nothing.
To love is to look in the sky and to feel your blood frying your inner organs.
I just hope you know the way you're taken, because
so a couple more things happen. Beyonce tells her friends about Raj. She goes to meet Raj's family alone and then, you know, gives them taxpayer money. Typical corruption.
Don't you worry yourself, Mom. I will talk to my father so he can reward you the contract.
Oh my God.
Yes, God bless our homeland Ghana. That thing actually happens in real life too.
I think you will make a good daughter-in-law.
And one thing I hate in movies is when they have to make one character completely stupid because that's the only way they can drive the story. It's just really lazy. And in this movie, Raj is the stupidest guy ever. Like, we've already spoken about some of the stupid things he has done, but this one might be the stupidest by far. He walks into the house, sees Beyonce, the presidential pussy he fucked, sitting over there with his mom.
Beyonce, it's a pleasant surprise. It's great to see you here.
He's over there with his real girlfriend, Siera. I don't even know if I can say real girlfriend, but he's there with Siera.
Siera, this is Beyonce, the lady I told you about, who's been really, really, really kind to us. Oh. Say hi.
Hello. How are you? Fine.
Siera here, I choose to call Sissy. She's my fiance.
Once again, I am the goodest boy you can find anywhere in the world. But if there's one thing every man has, it's a Playboy chip, okay? It's a Playboy chip that we all have in our head that lights up whenever it needs to. And we all know that if you are fucking two girls and they happen to meet each other, you don't introduce one as the fiance to the other. Like, whatever you do, I don't know, because I'm a good boy. But I know what you don't do is to introduce and say, oh, hey,
this girl that I've already fucked, yeah, this is my fiance. Yeah, this is the one that I want to marry. So yeah.
What? But they do that in movies. A lot of movies, from Hollywood to Bollywood, they do that because it's the easiest way to drive the story. It's a very lazy way of creating conflict, and so they just do that. Like in Hollywood movies, where like one character is going to cheat on their wife or their husband, and then they don't lock the door. Like 101, cheating 101, being a bad person 101, you always lock the door. But they don't do it because that's how to tell the story, and then the person, you know, you've seen those things.
Excuse us.
Obviously there's tension, the classic music is playing there. The strings. I made a video about Nigerian movies. Check it out. You come over here. Check it out. Where I spoke about those things. And this is the point where everything starts to go to the left for Beyonce, because she's crazy in love and the guy doesn't like her back.
Why don't you let me?
Embrace yourself for more stupid things from Raj.
Yeah.
Look, Raj, for your information, I am very, very possessive and very, very jealous. What the hell was that introduction all about, huh? Who the hell do you take me for?
She's being honest, okay? She's letting you know her toxic traits. Very possessive and very, very jealous.
I'm ready to be desired by one man.
Beyonce, calm down. Why are we even having this conversation? I told you there was somebody in my life before you came on, so why are you acting like you don't know?
You're making me very, very green, okay? Oh! So I'm just some girl you can have sex with and walk out, right?
It's not like that.
For you, love is all about sex.
Honestly, I'm sorry, okay? I had to do the introduction. I am truly sorry. I didn't mean it to come out like that.
Wait, you didn't mean it to come out like that? How did you mean for she's my fiancé to come out? Did you plan on saying something else, but then different words came out of your mouth? Like right now as I'm saying this, but you can hear different words in your ears and my mouth is moving differently. Is that how you meant for it to happen?
I'm truly sorry.
It will never be a Ghanaian movie if they don't have a slap scene like this. I think they taught an entire generation that violence towards men is nothing wrong. More stupid stuff incoming.
You heard all she said?
I did.
Cece, I'm sorry. I had to sleep with her. She came on too strong, I couldn't resist.
I'm so sorry, Cece. I had to fuck her, okay?
I love you too.
She came so strong and she pinned me down with her very strong muscular arms. I couldn't do anything. I had to.
She came on too strong, I couldn't resist.
This you? This you? This you? This you? This you?
Even after all the promises I gave you,
I take this vow.
I had to. It was a must for me to sleep with her. Yeah, Raddy.
I love you too.
At this point, there's trouble everywhere. Raj is fighting with his family because they want him to marry Beyonce because they want the contracts from the government. He's fighting with Beyonce, obviously. He's also fighting with Ciara because, you know, he's fucking two girls and he was stupid enough to introduce them.
Because it's obvious that you don't even know what you want.
I do know what I want.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do know what I want. I've always known what I wanted. It's been very clear.
No, Raj, it has not been very clear. It wasn't clear when you said I love you too to Beyonce really fast. I don't know what clear is in your book. You must be the kind of guy who can drive in the rain without a wiper because you don't know what clear means. Raj's mom tries to convince him to marry Beyonce because Beyonce has a lot of money. Once again, they made him a female. Like that's the kind of thing that moms would say to their daughters. But you know, in this case, Raj is the girl.
Aren't you lucky to have Beyonce, President Bill's daughter, the heirs to a multi-million business, investments and estate dying for you?
Mother, I'm sorry to spoil your morning, but Saraya is the person I love. She's the one I want to be with.
Wait, who is Saraya? I know Ciara, but I've not heard of Saraya in the whole movie. Who is that?
Saraya is the person I love.
I know he made a mistake. He wants to say Ciara and says Saraya, but it feels like they could have fixed it easily because at this point when he said it, the camera was not showing him, so you couldn't see his mouth movement. So they could have just overdubbed, you know, the audio and then fixed the whole thing. They didn't do it, so he says Saraya. So we'll take it as if Saraya is another girl that is fucking. Even Raj's best friend is trying to advise him to marry Beyonce, and then he says some dumb shit.
Raj, your significance is not in your similarity to another, but rather in your points of difference from another.
What? Can somebody explain that to me in the comments below? I don't know what the fuck Hakeem is saying.
See, Raj, The significance of any relationship is measured by its contributions to your priorities.
Your priorities. Bro, Hakeem, you should have just stayed in mentor, okay? You shouldn't have come to act. What is this? From that point onwards, the movie spends like 30 minutes just showing the conflict between Beyonce and Ciara and the mom.
Your friendship with him has become an injury on the face. Are you aware he's engaged?
And Beyonce will go to her house to go and harass her over there. They'll meet in Raj's house and then they'll insult Ciara. That was like the movie for like 30 straight minutes.
Thank God you arrived at the peak of it all. But I want you to know that I might be an orphan. Poor and wretched.
Did you say you're an orphan, poor and wretched? Because those earrings look very, very shiny to me, okay? Maybe you bought them as counter, I know, but still. You must be a very DB orphan. I mean, if you're an orphan, you don't have a father to be that about. But, you know, you understand what I'm saying.
Poor and wretched. But my love, it's my wealth.
Ciara, what does that mean?
Yes, Ciara, explain. What do you mean by you're an orphan but your love is your wealth? Explain. We don't understand, please. Does she mean her love is the way she's going to get rich? Like she's going to use her love to get money? The total way. Or does she mean the love is going to make her feel rich and fulfilled in her soul? I don't know.
Somebody tell me what happened here.
Raj, sit down. You have a vista.
If you dare walk out of this house, don't think of coming back again.
So yeah, that whole thing goes on for way too long. The movie could have been 30 minutes shorter without all the back and forth and all that, you know, Raj, Beyonce, Ciara conflicts.
It's enough. I don't want to see you around my son anymore.
By the way, just a tip for girls out there. If you like a guy and the mom and the sister don't like you and you decide to continue with that guy, you deserve all the misery you get because it's not going to work out, okay? Like in any family, when those two forces come together against you, you are not going to win, especially in African families. You are done. So young girls, 18, 19, yeah, just keep that in mind, okay? The mom and the sister don't like you. It's not going, don't even do it. If he has money, maybe chop the money and go away. But Ciara is stupid because she's chilling with Raj again in a shop, and then Beyonce comes over there with her friends, and another pointless scene. And then they come out of the shop and drive away in the car that Beyonce bought for him. This guy's shameless, like completely shameless. They get to this crazy point where Beyonce offers her $10,000 to leave her boyfriend alone, which...
This is $10,000. I want you to take this and leave my boyfriend alone.
$10,000? Are you crazy? That's nothing. It's a lot of money for something else, but to leave the love of your life is nothing. And then in that same scene, this happens.
Get out of my house!
Oh my goodness, what the fuck is this? So the whole thing builds up to this one scene over here, which is like the climax of the whole movie. It's a month later, Beyonce has now become a single lady. And so just like people do when they love somebody, she sends guys to go and abuse Raj and Ciara.
What's wrong with you? What kind of life is that?
They try to break Raj's legs and then the other guy pours acid on Ciara's face. Because ironically for Beyonce in this movie, Raj is irreplaceable.
Never ever find a man like you.
So yeah, Ciara's face is fucked up from the acid, and it's really, really sad. But we have to move on because Ciara was dumb. I mean, what else can you say? She had it coming.
Doctor, what is this?
In all my years as a practicing medical doctor, I have never been this emotional or touched.
Doctors see people die all the time. This one is the one that's going to touch you.
I'll personally make sure that he gets all the treatment he requires. But this hospital is actually one of my investments. I own it.
Yeah, your son is in pain on the bed, but I have to tell you that I own the hospital, so he'll be fine. So the final scene is Beyonce admitting the crime to be Ciara and her sister, which is very stupid.
Oh, this is disgusting. Oh, I forgive you. I warned you, Ciara, but you played dumb. So I decided to teach you a little lesson.
But then she makes her an offer saying that she'll pay millions of dollars or cedis, whatever, to do a facial reconstruction for her so that she'll have a different identity and she will not be in their lives anymore, so that she can have Raj all to herself.
I'm sure if you're given a second chance, you stay far away from a desperate woman and her man. I will still make you that offer. I will send you to another clinic, spend millions of money for you to have a face surgery. In that, you would have new looks, different face, and different identity.
So unfair, so unfeeling.
Yeah, hallelujah, to God be the glory. That song became one of the most classic soundtracks in Ghanaian movies. And that leads to the part 2 of the movie, where in the part 2, the facial reconstruction had already been done, and Appiah, who plays Siera, had turned to Yvonne Okoro. And there's a whole part 2 of the movie, which is just a different kind of crazy. Let me know if you want me to do the part 2 in the comments below, and I'll probably do it. I still won't ask you to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. I will ask you to leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about the video. Let me know if you like this style of content, the movie breakdown stuff. And if you want me to do more, I'll do more. I really enjoy doing it. So yeah, let me know if you do it. I think the closest I have done to this is I made 2 videos on Nigerian movies. So let me know if you want me to do more. I wanted to make a whole video about Ghanaian movies. I probably will, but then I figured I should probably talk about the movies individually, because that'll be more videos, and then I can talk about the whole movie industry at some point. But let me know what you think about the video, and I'll see you guys soon in another video. Sing the song.
I will never ever ask you to like and subscribe, but you go share my video if you know you're feeling my vibe. People are gonna never ever ask you to like and subscribe, but you go share my video if you know you're feeling